All right, Alico 3, let's do a PSA recent additions video. So this will be cards picked up in recent months. Just show some cards. Start off with football. The Vic Contenders. There's the ticket. Print on this is $327. This was from the National, the finest LeBron. $9.99 on that one. This was a 6 the first time. So the Ricky Williams SP Authentic 99 level 2, 6 first time. And a 10 this time. I don't understand the 6, so whatever. Arid Auto, Prospect Auto. Yeah, this was, there was probably 200 cards or so, and I just picked 50 out that I thought would be fun to show. So just cards I've added to the PC. I've just been stacking them for months now. But thought it'd be a fun video. I did one of these in January. Eddie Murray, that's it's got a little surface thing going on there, but the centering is really good for the 78 Topps rookie. It's got the patented cup there on the bottom, but nice vintage, and the old school Oriole logo is pretty sweet. Ultimate Victory Brady in an 8. This one looks cool with the black. It's all about the contrast. So Ultimate Victory Brady, there's a parallel to this to 100 and then a 25, parallel 25. This is a tough one. This I don't think I've ever seen a 10. I saw this in auction. I think it was $200 or so, but it's a $5 card raw. But I've owned this card many times. Not this copy, and I've never seen one that I thought was good enough to be a 10. And this one, actually, I do think, from inside the slab view, it looks like a 10. Shaquille O'Neal, Hot Shots. I think this is his first year with the Lakers, so the Hot Shots insert. The Jordan's one I've been trying to attain for a while, but found this Shaq for a pretty good price, so picked that one up. Here's another SGC card. The Mays 70 Topps. The gray to black contrast is pretty sweet on that one. Oops. Dominators, you got the 93 Donruss Elite. I think this is technically from the Donruss set. I'm not sure what packs he's coming. Somebody can probably clarify that, but Griffey, Donruss, Dominator to 5,000 to the 10. The foil peels on that card a lot. Pacific Breeze, this is from the National. I think it was like $375. That's really a steal for this card in a 10. The bottom blue edge is usually chipped up pretty bad, so. Let's see what else we got. We got the Manning. That's a Legacy 99 second year Manning. This was an exquisite that I sent in. So thought it was a 7 or an 8. Got a 7. So the Peterson exquisite 07 with a nice patch. It's out of 99. Platinum Medallion. This was one I thought was like an 8.5 or 8. It's the 50. It's a 4th year Manning. Pretty slick little card too. Maze 71 Topps Maze. So the black on black contrast doesn't look great. It's like the only set that doesn't look awesome in the Tux. So that's for the Maze Topps run. A nice centered 8. Some more vintage. So a triple person card. I normally don't collect these, but I thought I wanted to pick up the Schmidt because I'm doing the Topps run on Schmidt. So it's got Ronce on it too. The 73 Topps and an 8. Got the cut above Frank. These typically get 8s when I send them in. The back flames or the back spikes are usually have imperfections, but this Frank got a 9. So 97 Skybox EX 2000. Cool insert from the 90s. This was from the video game. If you bought the video game back in 94, they didn't insert this card, I think, for every game, but they're usually dinged up because they're just sitting inside a package. So thought it'd be cool. Like a card like this, I'll pay the premium for the 10. The Super Nintendo Griffey. A lot of these 10s I sent in. Like this card was one I bought raw. Bowman Chrome Moss 98. Crazy shine too. It's another Moss. You got the Row Zero, just a card that's well ahead of its time. So that's the 250, but that's a crazy, kind of a cracked ice feel. Barry Sanders. So that's the 94 refractor. I think that's the first year they did Topps Finest in football. Of course, baseball's 93, but that's just a cool Barry. Got this one, bought it raw, sent it in. It looked like I had a chance at a 10. Center, there's no chipping, so Clemens 85 Donruss rookie. Machado, that's 10 Bowman Chrome draft. That's another one I sent in. The Rogers Ultimate, this was an 8, PSA 8, I thought it was a 9, so I sent it to SGC. Print on that is low compared to the Contenders. The Contenders is like 570. Excitement, 250. The Super Excitements are 25. You don't see those surface very often, but this holds a pretty big card, $600-700. Just, I think I bought it from one of those weird companies called like Gem Grading or something, and snapped it out, and it looked like a 10. The Trout Topps Update Gold. This was expensive, and it's definitely dropped. It's definitely not worth as much as I paid for it. I can't remember what I paid for it though. Cool Brett for the Topps run for Brett. 77 Topps, 3rd year. So if you guys saw the last PC Editions video, there was a 75 SGC 9. That's a blazer that I got around last Christmas time. Matt O'Brady. This was like half the price of a PSA 10 at the time. It's probably dropped since then, but tough set. If you ever see these raw, they're always chipped up on the edges and corners, so snatch that one up. Got the Calvin ticket. Print on that's 525. Fred Taylor Future Watch. This is one I sent in. I've never gotten a 10 on the Moss, which you guys have heard a lot on this channel, but I've gotten a few Fred Taylor 10s. So Cal, 2nd year Cal. This is the Topps. It's just a cool design. You know, it's a set with the Boggs, the Glenn, and the Sandberg. So the Peach Fuzz Canseco, 86 Donruss rated rookie. I've busted some factory sets of this and had some fun getting out the Cansecos and the Crime Dogs. So there's the Canseco. I've bought this card in a 10 before. Just I wanted one that looked like a 10, and a couple times they were just off-centered and chipped up, so I sold them, and then I bought this one, and it looked really good. So 86 traded bonds. Here's another Barry, the Tiffany. I don't think this is the toughest set. The cards come pretty fresh out of the factory sealed sets. Calvin Johnson, that's your base finest. These were tough polls. They were like different groups, Group A to E, and the Group A, I think Calvin was in A or B, were the toughest ones to pull. So you could pull the lower tier autos more consistently, which is, they do that. Something they've always practiced, right? Print a bunch of the bad players, not much of the good players. Mookie, like $900 or so. Topps Update Gold. Charles Barkley. So we got a basketball card again. I don't think there's any hockey in this one, but I'll start getting some hockey in soon. 86 Fleer Barkley. This is I don't know, for the price it just seemed like a decent buy. I think it was $3,000. This is one that I sent in. This one's over $3,000 now. So the Ohtani Gold, Topps from Series 2. Puckett Update, factory sealed 84 Update XRC. Just a sick card right there. No, that's got the white-black contrast. It just works. Ed Reed, the O2 Topps Chrome. I've bought these raw so many times. It's fun to try to get 9s and 10s in this card. The 10s are really tough because of the surface and the centering, but it's not impossible because I think I've hit a few over the years. The BC Gold LT, that one got a 9, and not really the best image because it's superimposed, but it's still a rare Tomlinson. This is from the National. This one, I've bought 10s of this card before, and they're like, the edges are all chipped up, so I don't understand how it can be a 10, but this one was fantastic. And I think this card's sitting around 1,000. I know it popped over close to 2,000 last fall during the 700 home run chase. This is one I sent in. Peterson Gold Refractor from Finest. That's a really sick card. Here's the traded gold. This is another pickup from the National. So there are some ones that were in the last video, but I had to include them. So I just picked this up a couple weeks ago from Clouts and Chara, and it's in an MNT case, which is a company in Canada that grades. It kind of has the Beckett look to it, so I'll probably end up snapping it. It looks like it's going to be an 8 or a 9. So. But it's the atomic. I don't really care about the grade that much. I just don't want it really in this slab. It's out of 100, so the 98 best atomics are just sensational looking. 99 does not look as good. They don't have the cracked ice feel to them. But that was a Griffey that I kind of thought about for a while and asked those back pages. I just got some expert advice from someone that I respect in the hobby on that card. Acuna Gold to 50. That's from 18 BC. Got the Henderson 80 Topps. Henderson top left corner is imperfect. The rest of the card's really, really nice. So just got one small issue with it, which for a card as iconic as this one, definitely take it. So a 9 on Henderson. Couple platinum medallions. So this Griffey I just got. I've been trying to win the 98, but it keeps going for crazy prices. I feel like it's getting shilled up. But this one was closer to like 2,000, so a lot more reasonable. I think those 98s are going like 7,000 and a 9 now. Platinum medallion Moss. This is just filthy. So there's the 66. I think the pop on this is 5 or less. So platinum medallion Moss in a 10. That is the Series 1 with the college uniform. Series 2 is the high number with the pro uniforms. And then we'll close out with this one. I've had this card for like a year, but I wanted to show it because I don't know if I'd shown it on camera before. But he's having a fantastic year, so I figured I would show the Ohtani Gold, which was picked up, I would say, about 14 months ago. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed PC Editions Volume 2. Later. Take care.